let me go back into that. Okay. Go back into that. God damn it. Right, anyway. We're back up and running. Hey, first Pico. I don't know what happened there. For some reason, everything just cut off. Completely all cut off. I don't know. Live streams, you gotta love them. At the end, I'm not the only one that has problems. Yeah, just there's always something happening. Yeah. Hey, Pico. All I done was move the computer and it all cut off. And all I done was restarted it and it's all working again. Thank you, Jesus. Sorry, guys. Obviously, typical of live stream. Anything happens. Yeah, Brian, back. We're back, mate. We are back. Welcome back. Now Steve-O's back. Glad you. Do you know what? Right now, once upon a time, it goes to show OBS is broke, right? And since or put it in your shredder, right? Because what I was going to say is that if your stream ever cut off, you should be able to resume your stream. Now it just cuts off. It just completely cuts it off. I can't even resume it. Literally, that's it. It just ends the stream, full stop. So OBS is definitely broke. That's a bug that's obviously it's definitely broke in that sort of aspect. Right, now let's get back to where it was. So I bridged this R33 and I put it back under the scope. I hope you don't fucking cut out again, because that would be a right bummer, wouldn't it? If we cut this out. Neo capture. There you go. So the last time the camera froze. Right. So I've put a solder blob right over R33. Now we should have 5 volts over. So I'm going to plug this in. I hope this don't cut out. Please don't cut out. No, we got a pink light. Right, now let me put it in diode mode. Not diode mode. VDC mode. Let's see if we got our 5 volts going across the rail. Hey, we're back. We're back up and running. You got to love live stream, worms. It's always something happening, sir. The only thing is, I'm not getting 5 volts. Oh, yes, you are. It did. 4.9. We are getting 4.9 now. I can say the word sandwich because he's had his sarnies. Dick's had his sarnies. Right, so I need to put this round the right way because before it won't light up. Let's see now. Solder blob. Do we get our 5 volts? Bronson. He's a character, he is. He's just jumped up and he knocked my boss flying. No. Oh, Pico is still not working. I'm not getting 5 volts to it. Damn it. There's no smoke. It's I'm not getting no points to that. It's not lighting it up. What? And yet I put that in bloody diode mode. Try a different LED just in case. Yeah. Let me just double check to make sure that is pulling 5 volts. Yeah, 4.9. If I bridge it from there to there, it's not working. What? But if I bridge it from over there to there, I'm getting a 5. Hold up a minute. Let me try something. I'll put one side on the plus. and I bridge it to a proper earth on the board. Yeah, it lights it up, but it won't light it from there. Well, that's weird, isn't it? It'll light that up. Right, let me show you what I mean. Right, watch the diode. I'll put that diode. If I lift that diode up and then put that under, right, you guys can get to see what I'm on about. Oh, for fucking crying out loud! Stay there, you buggers. Right, now, hold up, because the why I don't want to play ball today. Right, so I've got one leg. I've bridged R33 over. I've got 5 volts. If I put that into an earth port, it's not lighting up. Right, one of them is not grounding to power. No. If I bridge that over to the ground where the leg is, lights the leg up. So we're getting a 5 volts there. So what about if I do that then? Okay, if that's the case, because these might not, it's like Worm said, it might not be grounded from that point. Yeah, test both of them with the red and black leads if they are ground points. Well, I'm just going to do that. You read my mind. That's exactly, yeah, I've got the same thing up here. So we've got, there's no power up this end, but there's now power here if I ground it, which I'm now getting, but obviously not from that other leg. There's nothing there, which I'm surprised. I thought that would have been a ground. Yeah, test both of them with them holes. Yeah, reality. Hey, look who it is, Mr. Swindon. There's your hand, sir. Don't wave your hand, Mr. Swindon. That's your bad one. Remember. Mr. Swindon's in the house. I've been watching you. Hey, yeah, it's all good, thanks. I can knuckle and shuffle again. Yeah, thank God you can. Just don't do no more bloody overboards. You're cursing things, I'll tell you. I was lurking in the background, Mr. Swindon, because I was around my mum's. So I always pop in and say hello, but I do watch your channel. So yeah, you can test one of them ground points with the computer. It's obviously going through each hole to see if it's ground. Yeah, thanks. Well, we wouldn't like to see anything happen to you, sir. We was having this conversation earlier on, saying about you've got to really, we should really, us streamers should be putting disclaimers on here. Please do not copy us. We are not trained professionals, and obviously, because obviously you have more people watching your channel than anyone else. So you can imagine that you don't want anything happening live on the stream by putting dodgy wires on or things like that, because that was a full-on fire. You obviously had the coda moment there. And Ease was a full-on fire. Ease was a lot bigger on that, and that could have gone horribly wrong. Lucky enough, he managed to pull it out. Again, reactions. That was great. It was entertaining. I'll guarantee you that. It was definitely entertaining. Yeah, they're not ground. So obviously, Pico's right. These are not grounding ports on here. I thought that was a ground port. And obviously it's not. So how am I going to get round that then if that's not a ground port? Because I'm getting 5 volts there. I've got 5 volts going to that now by bridging that out, because these have obviously got resistors on them. Did I miss something? Yeah, I got cut off. PC board, I actually got cut off. I pulled the computer, I lifted the computer up. Yeah, they're both, so they are both 5 volts. No, they're not. One side I'm not getting nothing. They're going into millivolts and it's fluctuating to 0. It's going 1, 0.1, then it's going to 0. But one side gets to full on 4.9 on 1, which is this one here. I thought you said it caught fire. No, we was talking about fire. What we was talking about earlier on about health and safety, that we should be putting disclaimers into live streaming, you know, and how badly wrong it can go very quickly. So yeah, you was right. I'm thinking, so one side is not a negative on there. Yeah, he was talking about Andy's stream yesterday, yeah. Sorry, I've returned up. I've got a replacement t-shirt. Oh, did you? Yeah, you was moaning about that t-shirt. Had bloody holes in it. Can't believe that. Yeah, and Dakota. Yeah, because Dakota. Did you ever watch Dakota's live clip? That what he done, he actually injected. No, PCD did actually caught fire on my hands. It burned, right? Yeah, it did. Done right. It actually burned right across his hand. Right, well, across the palm. Near the palm bit, where the thumb is. As I said, yeah, it caught fire in my hands and it actually burned me. Yeah, you was lucky. Very, very lucky there, sir. Well, bit unlucky for your case because you got hurt in the process, but it could have got a lot uglier than that very quickly. There's an important lesson there. Don't muck about with segways. Just leave them alone. Yeah, Andy needs a t-shirt and he actually says, "Don't judge me. I'm not supervised." What? You think you what? Yeah, there you go, kid. Yeah, this did happen. Yeah, lithium batteries can be dangerous. Even mobile phones. It ain't just mobile phones, Squish. It's obviously on them games consoles. What's them? Nintendo Switches. They use lithium batteries as well. Yeah, yesterday I'm good, thanks. Both hands just got a little burnt. Nothing major. No, but it could have got a lot worse than that. You caught that just in the nick of time. Glad it's all good. Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, totally glad it's all like you're all back up and running. But I think for yesterday, Mr. Swindon, there's a lesson to be learnt there, sir. Don't throw it in the hot tub. Oops. Unless you want to fire it, yeah. No worms. No, I think there's a lesson to be learnt there, Mr. Swindon. Is don't muck about with segways. They're obviously extremely dangerous. If any more of them come in, just lightly decline and say, "No, sorry, I don't touch them," because that would be enough to put you off on that front. But yes. So I need to port a... It was nice gesture, no? It's what Falcon said to you today. He's thought like Andy's now, obviously his own shit. He's cream now. Yeah, well you should really. I mean, you've got a first aid kit, but in that first aid kit, you should have a burns cream in there as well. I've got one. I've got one in the kitchen. Yes, Beaker, it works great. Well, Mr. Rockhouse should get, yeah, and the cream. I think Mr. Rockhouse is gonna, he should get my Nintendo Switch Lite tomorrow, so he could be doing a live stream on that, guys. I think he is, because it needs a port swap on that. Right, let me put my goggles on because I can't see. And so you are. Oh, that's the line. So I've got to do the same again. This time I'll unplug it because it killed the bloody stream last time I've done this. So what's up with this controller? Sorry, yeah. What it is, Mr. Swindon, This controller is an aftermarket one, and then I'll take it off their capture and I'll show you. Right. So what it is, I've got a Rock Handy. I've done a custom LED on the top of it, so it lights up pink. But I've got an afterglow one, which is, this is the one I repaired, right? I don't know, but I think he's doing an LED one. Rock Handy. Yeah, it's Rock Handy, that's it. Well, you might as well. Right, so if I plug this in, I'll show you what I mean. Right, this one here is what they call an afterglow, and it lights up green. So you can just, it's got all custom LEDs on. This one wasn't working. I had to do a complete rebuild of the wire structure itself. Right, so I had to cut the wire because it was broke right up to the connection. Drill it on, drill it through, and re-shrink it all like that. But yeah, give us a tune, Andy. Yeah, Mr. Swindon. Yeah, actually, you should be doing some live streaming, Mr. Swindon, with your talent, with your guitar. Very good, sir. I was very impressed with that front. Well, that's what I'm trying to aim for on here by doing this. Yeah, ding. Yeah. Ding ding. Now, Mr. Swindon, you could be doing a joint live stream, right? You playing your rock music. I won't have to have any background music, right? Because I could be listening to your music while I'm doing this. So we can have a 2-in-1. That'd actually be quite cool. Playing a bit of rock music, literally, I'd love that. That'd be brilliant. At the end of the day, as long as Andy is okay, that's what counts. It makes, everyone makes the mistakes. Even live streaming, yeah, we've got the phone ringing off, hooks off, so obviously, yeah, nothing can happen. Yeah, one word, copyright. Yeah, you're right, Worms. Probably would get copyright striked. You know what YouTube's like? You can't even mention anything on there. Mr. Swindon's playing in the background while I'm doing me repairs. Next minute, yeah, that is a tune. Thank you, Pico. Next minute, Mr. Swindon's playing a bit of rock music and my channel gets taken down for copyright. Yeah, so stream it to Twitch then. Yeah, that's actually, that's not a bad idea, Mr. Swindon. Set a Twitch, I've already got a Twitch channel. Set one up and then we could play a bit of rock music while I'm doing a repair. That way, we could have a joint live stream. You playing your rock music and that, and I won't have to worry about with that. That'd actually be quite cool. You'll have a few people jump on for that. And in that way you won't get copyrighted. You will on that, you will on YouTube, 100%. I only played it for 3 seconds and I got copyrighted. It took me channel down and went, no, that's it, sorry, can't have that up. Copyrighted. Oh, you friggers. Right, let me bridge this port. Is that unplugged? Because the last time it killed his stream. What's going on with all these wires? Right, hold up a minute. What's going on here? Right, I've got to put that round here. No, that's got to go round that side. Me playing the guitar, you'll get a copy. No, not on here. No, yeah, but on Twitch you'll be alright. Yeah, no, YouTube would just take it down. All right, that's what we were saying. If you've done it on Twitch, you won't get a copyright strike because you're playing it live. But you will on YouTube. They'll just take it down. You think no, you can't have that. Yeah, no worries, Andy. That's what we were saying. Play your guitar on Twitch. Yeah, I could do a live. I could do a repair. You can jump on playing your guitar. Play a bit of rock music. I'd be up for that. It needs just a little bit turning down. Yeah, because you can't even play anything on there. You know what's going to happen. Your fucking channel will just get taken down. YouTube's just got out of control. Right, Mr. Pico, sir, I've bridged that one. over here for that resistor. Right, that should give me 5 volts over this side now. Now I know I've done that side, I'll do this side and bridge it. And see if we get the 5 volts going over here. Well, it didn't diode mirrored. And now let me test to see if I got 5 volts coming over. Because I didn't have 5 volts here. So let me check. We do. We're getting 5 volts now, which I didn't have before. I'm now getting 5 volts there, and I can confirm that. Yep. So you want VDC, not diode mode. No, it's on VDC. So now, if I bridge from the earth point, the proper earth point, and not them single holes, that should now light up, which it weren't before. I might have to do this all the way around the board. Now I know what to do, because these already got diodes on them. So this should light this up. And it does here. She lights up. So that's lighting up. So that's now working by bridging. So now I need to do the next one now. Unplug it, right? Which is going to be this one here. Got another R1. So I'll bridge this one. And this is how I can do it then. So if I bridge this all the way round, that will give me the 5 volts that I need all the way round the board. To light them all up. But I won't be able to turn them off. So I won't need a capacitor. I won't need to put a capacitor on this. All I basically need is virtually, because these have got resistors on them and these are 5 volts. It's basically bridge them resistor points and then put them LEDs on. I'll hot glue them. I'll just hot glue them. Snip the legs up to a certain point, right? Or I might be able to take them back. And then just literally... actually, I might not have to. I'll just literally just get the wire, pull them through, right? Put the wire straight through them and then just hot glue them. It'd be fine. Yeah, hot glue. We'll get the hot glue, Worms. The hot glue seems good because it's got the diode on them. So, yeah, don't worry. We'll get the glue out. The glue's coming out. And it's not going to be Bronson's glue. Yep, everyone wants an LED. Well, now I know that I could do this. Stu could do this on his one. But he needs to get some of them other ones that's got the diode on them. Not the diode, the resistor on it. Yeah, hot glue. Yeah, Worms would be happy. He'd be an happy chappy. Most definitely. Very fluxy, that stuff. It's got a lot of flux in it. Yeah. Well, it killed the stream a little while ago and I went, oh, for crying out loud. Right. Now, I can plug this in. Let's see if I've got 5 volts up here now. Which I didn't have before. I had none there, but I definitely had none up here. Right. So I've got 5 volts here now. Let's see if I've got 5 volts up here. Cool, I can see the orange light. Mick, you'll need to create a command for... I'm going to have to look for another command. You know the hot glue command's always going to come up on that front, my friend. 4.9. Yay, we're getting 4.9. So, we're now getting voltage round the board. Thanks to you guys, obviously, that bridging technique's worked because... But I'm still need to earth these out. Here we are. Here's that blue diode's lighting up. Nice. Yeah, fixed. Well, I ain't finished yet. I've got to do the rest of the board. So... What's the next one I've got to do? So I've done this one. I've got to do here. God. So I need to find where that resistor goes, unplug it. Yep, the hot glue is obviously the best invention ever. And that and the bin command. That and the bin, you've got to have a bin command. Because without a bin, it's just not worth, you know, there's no existence. Everyone loves a bin. My bin's not been filling up. Or Mr. Pete, I recommend, put it in a bin. Beat you to it. So my bin's not got as much as Mr. Swindon's bin. Because he gets a lot of components in. But at least I've got wheels on my wheelie bin there. So any bits do go in there, they will go directly into the bin. So I've got to put my goggles back on. So I need to follow that trace where these go. It goes to FB4. I've got a short. Damn it. So I've got to test at FB4. Right, okay. Yeah, Andy's Empire was obviously, he's said these once already. Yeah, definitely. Well, I wish I wouldn't have to keep breathing these bloody fumes in. Come on. It's not. It's got flux in this. I can see it. It's not bridging over. There you go. Now she's bridged. Don't need to go mad with it. Be right back. No worries, Pico. Good shout, no? If I could get 5 volts all around this board, that'd be brilliant. All for the sake of bridging a connection. Right. Let me put that in the diode mode, and then let's try that again. Let's see if I've got that 5 volts up here now. Yep, 4.9. Lovely. Nicely. Right. It's going well so far. Right, how many more have I got? So I've got this one. Oh, I've got to do this side. That side is now done. I now need to do the other side. So what I need to do now is spin this round, find the trace where there's an LED up here that needs to go. So I need the glasses. Give it 60 volts. Actually, that will actually, you can work out the components on the weakest. And then you could actually say, Worms, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Obviously, you couldn't make that one up. It'd be a very good shout. Obviously, like, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. we obviously, like, 60 volts. 60 volts always goes down a treat. Obviously, you can't beat 60 volts. There's one way to do a bit of voltage injection. Mr. Swindon just found out nearly 60 volts, putting it through a thin wire. Obviously, poor Mr. Swindon nearly had no stream on that front. There was actually fire involved. I actually did, when I look back at the stream, because I've got it clipped, Mr. Hotcow's clipped it, you could actually physically see fire that was forming, and then it was in flames, and then that was it, ripped it out, put it straight outside. Fucking so quick reactions. That's just all it takes. You've got to have them literally, you've got to have them lightning reactions, because that could have just carried on and then spiraled completely out of control and had no shed. Well, you'd have had a barbecue. It would have been one big barbecue, which you wouldn't have want. Not on that front. We should be getting power up there. Yeah, that battery, he wouldn't have had time to get out of that shed. No, not with that. I've seen them. That is very true, Mr. Pico, sir. I have definitely seen them batteries. They just go bang, and that it just completely, all that energy has to release. Yeah, we could have done a live stream outside the shed. It would have been like an episode. It would have been like an episode of Reviest St. Pet when the shed burnt down. He said, "Oh bloody hell, I can smell petrol in here." Yeah, but your PC would have been safe, and you would have think, "Well, that's all right. I've got a water bag in it. It's collecting moisture." It would have put out the fire. Oh no! But all jokes aside, I'm glad it didn't get to that, because that could have just, just don't muck about with voltages. Just be careful as you muck about. I've got to test to see if there's voltage up here, because there's no resistors up here for some reason. Yeah, it was the amps, not the volts. Oh right, okay. Yeah, it's always the amps that caused it. Oh god. That's what I meant. Like you said, it was it was trying to take the current. It was trying to get the ampage across to the other side, and that's why it couldn't take that type of load. Got to be ultra careful when you're doing that. Really seriously. Bloody segways. I've always heard horror stories about them. Always. Now, how am I going to get voltage around here when there's nothing? Now I've got to test this because there's no bridging point here. Andy, whenever a lithium battery is involved, always remove the battery, yeah, and then use a different power source where possible, because them batteries don't give you no warning. Mick, I've got another hoverboard coming. No, tell me you're kidding. Seriously, a brand new one. It's going to see if I can fix it, but taking the wheels off from the other one. Fuck me, I thought you learnt your lessons. Oh, gee, I would have mucked about with them. Exactly the same principles with electric. Yes. Pico, yeah, thanks for the tip, Pico. No, seriously, Mr. Swindon, have you ordered another one? Like, I thought after the first burn that would have put you off for life. It would have put me off for life. I would have thought, no, sorry, I'm not touching them things again. They're just too damn bloody dangerous. Yeah. No, I've looked, and hopefully he'll just get something simple like an unplugged battery. Yeah, no, I bought it for parts. For the current one. Oh, right. Did you pay a lot for it? And that front. Hopefully, Pico. Yeah, thanks, Rose. £22, I think. Oh, bloody hell, what a price difference. They're not worth a lot of money, are they? I can't skate on them things. I can barely hold on two wheels. Talk about fucking them skate things. I'll come straight off it and crack me head. No, it's easily done. I did one. Obviously, I've never smoked on coil fire like Eddie did. It's just a simple melting the wires. Well, like you said, you will learn from it. You definitely will learn. I think it's true what Mr. Pico's just said. I think in future, just unplug the battery. Then you'll be absolutely safe. That way, you're not going to catch yourself. You're not going to catch yourself on fire or blow them batteries up, because it's true what Pico said. It won't give you no warning. It will just go. These are 3 volt going to these lines. What's these? See, that's 3 volt. I've got nothing to bridge here. Let me have a look at that trace. I need to have a look at that trace on there. I don't think I'll be able to do this one for some reason. It's only putting the output in by 3 and not 4.9. You know why? Because that chip's there. Hey, Ozzy, is Ozzy in? I hope Ozzy is okay still. Obviously, I've not offended Mookie. Why? What did you say? Oh no, Mr. Sweden, who have you upset this time? I thought I was bad enough upsetting people. You crack me up. I love watching your streams. You are just a legend, sir. No, I'm laughing. No, I had to ignore him on Discord. Oh right, Sloth Tech, how you doing? Yo. How you doing, Sloth? Thanks for popping on, friends. Yeah. Nah, Mookie will probably find it funny. I hope so. He's going. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, it's Mookie's. He's just his fingers. Oh, right, okay. Is Ozzy on? I didn't see Ozzy on here. One lithium battery went through the shredder by mistake. No! And it actually literally got off it lucky, the shredder, but it was like tanks, obviously containing for an old battery, but it still went up well. Bloody Nora. Ozzy isn't here, Worms. Yeah, I don't think he is. Bloody hell, Pico. Fucking hell, you was lucky there, sir, even for an old lithium phone batteries. I thought I saw someone actually say hi to him. No, we were just talking about that. Mr. Pico, so he was ultra lucky. Very ultra lucky. Oh, I thought you said someone actually said hi to him. No, I said I hope he's okay. But Mick said hello. I thought he said he was here. Well, hang on, we're all getting our wires crossed here. Oh God, hang on. That's a sore subject. Let's not say the word cross wires. Obviously, let's change that bit. Cut that bit out. How can I word it? So get what? Obviously, TBB. I hope Ozzy is okay. Yeah, he should be. He's resting up there. Well, after what happened. No, I don't even know what happened. So some people's actually missed your explosion that actually happened on Mr. Swindon's show. But Mr. Rockhouse put it on Discord and uploaded it. I'm surprised I didn't see it. Hey, it's PC Beauty, you're back. Yes. Thank you for popping on, sir. Yeah, what it was, it killed the stream. For some reason, he shorted everything out. No, he had an attack, Mick. Did he? Heart attack, did he? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I didn't know that, Stu. Oh, bloody hell, I hope he's alright. Yeah, my results come back alright. Flux tips next is metal. Yeah, I didn't know that. Stu, I didn't know that about Ozzy. Bloody hell, yeah. I hope he's alright then. Yeah, so I've got to bridge this side and do the top one. Yeah, his hands. Yeah, he's in the right hands, buddy. Oh, that's alright. Well, that's the main thing, isn't it? I mean, as long as you're in God, thank God for the, yeah, I need another one. I need another one. Yeah, honestly, I didn't know about that with Aussie, because, but then Aussie's in Oz because he moved from the UK to Australia, so he'll have to pay for his hospital, all his hospital treatment. I bet that cost a bloody fortune. Yeah, 12 days in hospital. Bloody hell. It would cost an absolute fortune for him, because obviously Australia is a bit like America. You have to pay for everything. You have to pay for all your treatment. Wow. Yeah, I think it's free there. Is it? I didn't know that, Chris. I thought because I've got a couple of my sisters out in Aussie, where the option is I know which one I'd pick. Yeah, I've had three heart attacks now. I didn't know that, Pico. Not good, sir. You're the same age as me. I've not had that. I've had heart palpitations. But that come back all right. Obviously, a day in the life now. Damn, Pico. Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't know that, sir. Obviously, like you said, got to be so. This is where, obviously, when you start reaching 50 plus, it's you got to be really careful. We're all treading on thin ice. Yep. Get the nitro juice. Yeah, Mick, back to work. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I was just too intrigued reading it. I will do, Mr. Swindon. Sorry, sir. I'll get back to work. I'll do what I'll get told off otherwise. I'll be quite I'm kidding. I'm kidding, mate. Sorry. 40 plus, it starts kicking off in. Yeah. Sorry. It's like being back at a classroom, isn't it? Right, that's it. Put your hands down. Do as you're told. Yes, sir. I'm getting 4.7 now. 4.7 now. Thank you guys, crack me up. Your streams are so funny, Retro. This is why I love a car for. Put your hands down. You don't have to put your hands up. We're not in class, sir. This is reasons why I'm thinking when you guys will come on. Yeah, car for, hands down, please. Yeah, obviously you don't need to be. You don't need to be. It's literally just be yourself. That's fine. As long as things don't catch fire, we're absolutely all good to go on that front. Do you know what? I was doing something, and obviously I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was bridging the points. I was trying to bridge the points, obviously. I was too busy engaging and reading messages, and then that was it. I'm stubborn. I never listen. That's obviously what the doc says. Like keep eating crap, etc. Smoke. I've had 3 now. Still don't listen. Well, that's what Gen X does, doesn't it? Gen X don't listen. I've been told to take it easy, but I'm still living my life. Living my life on the edge sometimes, especially at 45 mile an hour on a bike with one brake. It don't brake too great. 42, then 46, and then 52. Bloody hell, damn. Yes, if anyone knows Mookie personally, I think that he needs to know that he's passed the love on the community and praise. Yes, definitely, 100%. I totally agree. It's good shouts too. On that one, on that front, bud. Now I'll need to have a find. Excuse me, I've got indigestion. Where's that bloody line go then when it's got to go over here? No, you don't get the LEDs. Did you get the LEDs working? I did, PCD. I basically bridged this end. I can't get this one over because it's only 3 volts, right? Sure. Oh, right. Okay. So obviously, phew. I thought it was all getting sick. Well, we was trying not to, Worms. We was trying not to hope for that. Well, that point. Well, we was all getting sick, but yeah. Hang on, because I'm losing subjects here. Actually, no, come to think about it, yeah. Yeah, go back to PCD. Yes, I did get the LEDs working, but I can't get the ones working at the top. They're 3 volts. This side, I don't know which side of these ones are bridged to go over to it. No, zoom. Well, let me put it on. I'll show you. Let me move the boards. We don't need these bloody boards now. I've been bridging them, and it's been working. All I need to do is 2 more, and then it's done. All I've got to do is just install the LEDs. So, the issue that I've got on here is, where is it? This one here. Yeah, everything you've got sidetracked. Yeah, where are we at? I don't know. Yeah, it's dropping like flies. Who's dropping like flies? Yeah, we did wish him well. Obviously, like when we mentioned it, he was in hospital. Oh, yeah, Ozzy. Yeah, everything is, you've got that sidetracked. Yeah, we've got sidetracked at that. Right, so, yeah, getting back on track. Ash browns. Who likes ash browns? I'm not a lover of ash browns. I don't mind them, but I'm not a lover of them. On that. So yeah, I don't know where that come from, Mr. Swindon serve ash braids. I think what? I think what? You're getting me out here. Yeah, definitely. I've got to try to find, because this is not getting 5 volts. I've got 5 volts here, 5 volts up that end. I still ain't done that command yet. Fair enough. Let's move on. Yeah, totally agree, because we're all getting a bit sidetracked now. He's still not added. Damn it. Yeah, I know I've not. Mr. Swindon, sir, I have been so busy. Me neither. It's just that I'm actually a greedy git, and obviously I don't mind having him a bit low. Well, like I said, I'm not on the vodka, so I'm absolutely fine on that front. Right, so if I put that in voltage mode from there to there, I'll get 5 volts here. I'll get 4 point... What? Meter out of view. Right, oh, so you want to have a look at the altar alert. You need to read PCB's comment. Meter out of VOM. Right, okay, VOM. Yeah, because I've got it into VDC. I'm reading it in VDC, so yeah, I've got it in VDC mode, and I'm testing to see if it's probing to see if I'm getting 5 volts. I'm not. So I've got, so let me bridge that. So I've got 4.7 now, 4.7 up this end. Yeah, you need R34 is the resistor. You'll get your LED working. Right, what is it? R34? Thanks, Pico, because that's what I was looking for then. Right, so it's R34. I need to follow that line. Damn it. It's the top one then. It's the bloody top one. Right, okay. Thanks, Pico. I've just found it. R34 is the top. Right, let me unplug it, because I'll bridge it and knock all the internet out again, and I won't get nothing. In times I've done that. R34. So, on here, we've got R34, R27 and R33. And that's these three right here. So I need to bridge the top one. Yeah. Yeah, you're just, hang on, let me read that. All them resistors in the R3X are probably just like the LEDs installed. They're controlled from factory. Right. So, like, thanks, PCB. I just shared this comment so he could see it. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I don't understand what he's approving by the message R33 and R34. Right. No, it comes through instantly. No, it does, yeah. No, what they, before you guys jumped on, Pico and Mr. PC was saying that we couldn't get the LEDs to work. There was no 5-volt voltages up here. So basically what we was trying to do was get 5 volts to the pin outputs, which are up here. What? No, it's like hot curry. What's like hot curry? No, car fire. It's actually to move on now. What? It is to move on. No, it's coming through instantly. Lol. Even it come up. What, Worms? No, it's kind of talking to. I can't keep up with the chat. It's going too quick. Right. So I'm now going to put this in VDC mode. Bridge this over. See if I get the 5 volts across here now. We should do. Yep, we get 4.9. Nice. So now I've got voltage up there. Thanks guys. That is, now I've got 5 volts going from that side. Now I've got to do one more, which is up here. And I can't seem to get that for some reason. Yay, fixed. One more to do. And then I can put the LEDs in. Hey, stop retracting your messages, Andy. Yeah, who's retracting it? Yeah, stop chatting in chat. Right, you're using jumpers for R33. Now R34 is because the LEDs Mick is using is a resistor soldered to the inline. Yeah, covered by the heat shrink. I am, yeah. I'm going to hot glue them in. I'm going to use, or vanish. Yeah, I'm going to use the, vanish. No, uptime. Car Force Chill Relax has been streaming for 52 minutes and 9. Well, I did stream longer, but I actually killed the stream. Obviously, I soldered it over and it shortened out and knocked the electric out. That was it. It was game over. Right. PC, I need your help here, sir. One more to do, and which is up this point up here, but I'm not getting the 5 volts I need from this point. Let me unplug it. There's too much flux. Yeah, obviously. Oh, fucking... hold up. I just knocked it with my headset. Right. So, I've got 5 volts up here now. Right. So, I've bridged it from R34. I'm now... That one's now live. I'm getting me 5 volts here. The only thing I'm not getting 5 volts is here. It's all coming up 3.3. Car fires that in seconds. No, stream the first one's back 2 hours. Yeah, I think I did. I forgot, Mick. If you had a stream, you can always use the uptime to check. I'll forget that. Check R35 with that. With R35 with that meter on continuity. Right. Okay. Is that what could be feeding the 5 volts over here? Because that could be the reasons why I'm not getting voltage over there. So that could be a jumper point. Let me check it. I'll bridge it over, plug it in. That's why I'm glad you're in the stream, Mum. Now, yeah, feeding that 5 volt. Yeah, all right. I'll bridge it over and see if that R35, which is the bottom one. No. It's not getting no line over it. We got to, because we've got. Measure that with that meter before bridging it. Yeah, I am. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not bridging it. I'm not bridging that R35. Let me move it over. Sorry guys, because you can't get to see. Because I want to keep up. Right. So we've got R34. R35 is here, but there's a component missing here. That looks like a bridge. Is that like a bridge rectifier? Because we've got another resistor up here missing. That's probably why I'm not getting 5 volts going over to this side here. I'm not getting 5 volts going over. Because this one would be R35. It will be a transistor. No. Because I'm not, that's the only one now, I'm not getting 5 volts or 2. Damn. because there's no voltage going to it. Even when I bridge it, I'm not bridging it over, but there's no voltage going to it. I've got one end in continuity on that side, and I've got VDC on. I've got 4.7 coming up here. I've got 4.9 up here. I've got 4 point on R9, which is bridging. Okay, over to where the LED is going. Right, well the LED is up this end. Right, so this is, I've got to try and trace where that file goes, because obviously there's a bridging point where this is, I've got no voltage up here. All round here, from here, here, these are all 3 volt lines. So they're all 3 volts running from here, and I double check it, but when I did, they was all 3 volts. Yeah, 3.3, 3.3, 3.3, and that one is 3.3. Measure continuity. Yeah, that's what I was reading. Trying to measure in continuity mode. It's measuring continuity. Let's just see. Yeah, I'll get open lines on them. Be right back in 5 minutes. No worries, Mr. Swindon. Yeah, I'm not getting much. That's the only one now that I'm not having an issue. Is that could be because R9 is bridged over to this. Well, I'm not getting the 5 volts. Yeah, from R35 to that LED. Yeah, that's what I'm having issues of. I'm not getting nothing going over to it. I'm just trying to have a look. Is there a line going over from that R35? I can't follow it. It doesn't show me on the. It doesn't show me the diagram going over. Be right back. Got a kitchen. I'll sort out some food. No worries, Pico. Yeah, that's the only thing now. I can't get voltage over to one diode now, which is this one up here. This is the only one. Obviously, I'm running into everything else is sorted. Other side, maybe. Yeah, that's a good shot. Let me check the other side of that board, which is this one up here. So, which is going to be this one right up here. This is the one here. It's not giving me the 5 volts. Yeah, I've got nothing. Yeah, it's not giving me. I need to find out where that goes. Let me follow that line. That line goes down to this pin. To this pin here, which would be, if I flip that over, oh fuck me, it'd be right underneath that bloody board. Let me probe it a minute. I've got an idea. Yeah, it's a keychain now. Yeah, it's yeah. Hold on, small flashlight behind. What it is, that point, right? The point that it needs to go to is right underneath this trigger, right? And there's nothing under there. It's just a trace. So I was trying to follow the trace, which leads to this pin, right? And then it goes down, but then it stops right outside. It stops right outside here, at this point, right here. So it looks like, and you can't bridge this because this has already been bridged. That's already bridged, that line. It's a weird layout, I don't get it. Keychain flashlight. Yeah, because that's what I was trying to look for, to see if it might have bridged over, all the way over to that point. That R6, that just goes to what I bridged anyway, so that's why I've got 5 volts at the top. So that's obviously not. So you're using your metering test. There's 4 different combinations to find the one wire, the R35 pin, to the LED pins. Yeah, one side of that LED should be ground. It should be, but they're not grounding out. For some reason, none of them's grounded. So when I'm doing the test, this is where I'm stuck at the moment. So I'm trying to follow that trace, which is one of these pins here, because one of these is an earth pin, but this one's not showing up anything. And I can't seem to trace it, because if I could trace it, it wouldn't be so bad. It looks like it goes directly to that chip, but it doesn't. It looks like that bridges off to this bit here. This looks like it goes straight to, this looks like it's connected to here. You sure that the LEDs go to that control, the other controller? Yeah, let me have a look. That's a good shout. I've got it right here. I can have a quick look. Yeah, there might not be one there. No, there is one there. There is one right near it. Damn it. So if I flip it over, there would have been one right next to this side. Yeah, there would have been. So what I'll need to do is flip this over. There is an LED there, I can see it. It's right underneath the bloody thing. So if I flip this back over, right, and have a look where that goes, I need to then replicate on this side and follow and see what's over, which is on this side here. So the issue that I've got is right up at this section. So now I need to concentrate where that's going. Yeah, we got components missing here. There is components missing. See, this one's got R35. And that's got an 104. It's got it's got 104 resistance, like a little resistor. That's what I'm just trying to replicate and try to copy what's missing from this side of the board to that, to get that one to light up, which is going to be up here. Yeah, it's R36. We've got R34, R35, R57. There is components missing here, no? I can see it. Right up where that chip is, because the chip looks like this one's been moved over, but right up where it's got all the resistors, these ones have got resistors on these ones and a capacitor, but right up to where the D-pad is, what is that? Can I copy that? What is that? These have got pads and pads. Yeah, these ones don't have pads. See, this is slightly a little bit different revision. Yeah, then you've moved the board. Yeah, then you move the board. Sorry PC, let me try to rectify where this goes properly, by because it don't help when you're trying to read it when it's all diagonal, because it makes it very difficult to try and I was just trying to have a look on here and compare it, but no, this is slightly different. FB2, I'm trying to have a look at all the FBs. Well, that's the only one, so it's R36. So I've got to look for R36. That's probably why I'm not getting voltage up to that one point. It's only one more, that's it, then it's done. All I've got to do then is glue the LEDs straight on and then just bridge them out to an earth point. So I need to look for an R36. We've got capacitor. Yeah, we've got R35. C42s. FB7s. R26. R28. There's R36. Found it. It's right underneath that crystal oscillator. Here it is, it's here. Here's R36, it's already bridged. I saw it move around. There. It's right there. That's R36. And it looks like it's already got the resistor over it. But it's not pulling it over. It's not pulling it over to the 5 volts over. Which is, yeah, no, so that's obviously besides that. Well, we've got one there called R8. Let me test that. Let's test that R8, see if there's any on that line. Nothing. R36 is missing, like all the others. Yeah. Yeah, we've got R36 on there. And that gives that 1 point, what's that giving? 1.6 volts. That other side of that R36 is given 1.6 volts. Yeah, that is that's C37, Mick, is it? No, R36. No, C7 is right next to it. You can't see it. There's the R36 right there. It's pointing directly to this. There's C37. I just tested this capacitor, or the resistor. It's coming up 1.3 on one side. No, Mick. Oh, right. So it's actually missing then. That's probably why I've not got voltage around that. That's probably why I've not got voltage around that side then. I can't get it over. It's not pulling over the 5 volts that I need. Well, it's only one. I ain't going to moan over one bloody LED. The rest have all got 4.9s. R36 and C35 are to your right. Right, okay. Ow, just stab myself with that. It's C37 beside your crystal. Right, okay. Oh, I see, yeah. C37, I see what you mean there, yeah. Yeah, that's registering at 1.7, 3.3. Yeah, that looks like it's moving over to where that chip is. R8 is below the crystal. Right, okay. Yeah, I can see the R8, which is here. But we've got nothing on the R8 at all. So what do I need to do then? Do I need to bridge R8? Or is it C36? I don't know because I'm lost. Yeah, that is R36. Ah, right, okay. Shout it out. No, it's not R8. Not R8. Right, okay. The one with no component is R36. Right, thanks, Car4. Right, so the one with no component is R36. So the one that I'm pointing to, where this one here, it's got R8. Do I need to bridge that, or do I need to leave it, or you're basically saying the one with the component, the one with no component is R36, which is up here, where it's got pad, or where it's got C37, because I'm confused. No, measure the two LED pins. Measure the two LED pins, and we're getting 0. We're getting no voltage at all. With an ohms meter, right? Okay, I'll put it in ohms. So right, okay, I'll measure that, and then I'll remeasure it. No, I'll get absolutely 0. No power at all to it in ohms resistance. From R36 to that LED pin. Right, okay. In ohms resistance. So R36, which is going to be one side of that, to that diode. I see what you mean there. No, still nothing. Absolutely 0. No, nothing. No, that is C37. Oh, sorry. So it's here then. You're saying it's up this side. So I'll test it up there. Mick. No, let's see for it. Yeah, because these components all look bloody. Yes. So where the C8 is. So yeah, I need to probe these sides over to where that hole's going, which is going to be up here. I've got it in diode mode, and probe it from that side. Now test both pins. Yeah. Nothing on that one. No. 0. Absolutely nothing. Then the other pin on the same on the other side. Right, okay. The other pin on the same test. Nothing. It feels like it's not connected. Hold up, I've got something there. What was that? I thought I had a meter reading there. I see it flash. Yeah, here we go. It is reading. It's reading from this side. Right where that crystal's bloody going. I'm reading it from here. Now I'm getting a reading. But it's in kilo ohms. It's fluctuating because it's obviously going through the crystal. That's feeding, well, it could be feeding from that. That's reading from there as well. But I'm not reading anything. Oh yeah, I am reading. Yeah, it's a dodgy connection. That C37, I'm getting a meter reading from there. Only from one side of that pin. Yeah, so that's grand. Yeah, not them components, not those for the R36. Yeah. So let me try these now. See if I get a meter reading from them. The top one was reading from it. Absolutely nothing. I'm getting no readings from any of them. And I tested them. But I did get readings from the top lot going to that pin over to here. Because the other ones are ground. So this must be a live pin what I'm touching. It's just that I'm not getting no voltage over to it. That's a strange one. I mean, it's only going to be one component. It's a shame that I can't find a trace to that now, because that would have been cool to actually, and then that would have been the full LEDs done. But it's this one that I can't get a trace from it. From the other, the other ground. Yeah, let's test the other ground. Yeah, I see what you mean. Let's test the ground point, see if I can pick anything up from there. No, absolutely nothing. Seal tube. Can't get nothing from it. Hey, fuzzy. Yeah. Walls a pain. Yeah, to ground from the other side of that LED. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, ground it out from the other side. And then test it from that sort of perspective. Oh. I've got 3 orange lights now. What's going on here? Let me unplug it. I think I've upset it. That's it, it's gone back. It didn't like that. From ground to the, yeah. Not the other side of that ball, just one side of that LED. Oh, I see. One side of that LED. The other side of that LED. Not the other side of the ball, just one side from that LED. Oh, I see what you mean. Take it from the LED side. Actually, where is that LED? It's coming from up here. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm still not getting nothing, though. Let me move it down and I can show you. Right, there's the holes that I need. R32 is just that it seems that it might be that just that resistor. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It might just be that one, which is this one right here, that's missing. It's not getting power over to it. There's no 5 volts going over, which is frustrating because, like you said, everything else is getting power to the LEDs now, which is the 5 volts all the way up. It's just this one right over here. It's not getting it. So it could. I thought it could have been from this point up here, but it's obviously not. It's not pulling it over. The crystal is here, and these are live points. It's obviously connecting from the other side to this, so you can actually see it. So I suppose in there it would make sense because it cuts across the crystal, straight across the oscillator on that front that feeds into the chip. It's just that I can't seem to get power to that one, which is a shame because everything else is done. Hold up a minute, let me try something. No, it's nothing. the R32 you just seen there, it might be that resistor. I believe that all of them resistors, R30, 31, 32 and 33, 34, 35 and 36, I think that's why they was all missing. All featured that line. Yeah. If you want that PC board, read carefully, Mick. Yeah, so I need 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So I need from 30 all the way up to 36. Right, okay. So let me go through them all then and see if that is. So it's 30 to 36. And see which ones are actually missing on the board. Because we have got quite a lot that's obviously there's quite a lot on there that's obviously not they're not even on that board. So yeah, you're right. Well, I've got 35. That's why I can't get the 5 volts up to that point. There's no 5 volt line. They're all threes. Is there any under here? No. So there's 32s. So we've got 32. There ain't none under here because I just had a look. They're just earth points. I don't think I can see any. No, they're earth points. They're just for springs where these sit on. There will be there has to be 6 or 7 LEDs from the top in that top model of this controller. Yeah, there probably will be, like you said. It's all for the sake of one more LED. I just need to get that 5 volt line up to it, and then I can pull that in. And it's going to be one component, but obviously it looks like, because there's a few that's got it's got R for resistor and then C for capacitor. So it won't be a capacitor issue, it'll be a resistor issue, like you said, to bridge it. And there's not that many, but there's a couple. You've got R50, it's not bridged. We've got R9, it's not bridged, but that could be because obviously it's like a little bridge rectifier thing there that's missing. We've got R34, 27, and R35, which is over this one here. There's R35. R35 is this one over here, and it's obviously it's not got nothing over it. R35 is missing, so I bridged R34, and that gives that 5 volt to that line. But R35's there, and we obviously that's where it stops, because there's not even an R36, because it's sort of like it comes all the way over. I was trying to follow it from that line. You could just about make out a trace where this comes over to that line, and I'm trying to get a copy of where these lines go. They look like they go up to the top part of these resistors. All these resistors. We've got R11, R10, and then it goes through as a capacitor. Mick, what voltage is actually coming up from that board, from that socket? 3 volt, 3.3, not 5, not 4 point. All the others are now getting 4.9. All round here, this section is only getting 3.3. So, but there's nothing to pull that line into. There's nothing on there. We've got a lot of, like, that one there is a fuse, got FB. Well, that's a fuse. There's no fuse across that. What's this one underneath here? I've not even looked at here. What we got? R1 and R2. We've got an R1 and an R2. They're not bridged. That won't be it. That's it. That's it. I can't even follow the R30s. The only ones that's coming up in R36, there should be, which are these top ones up here, because that's C37. R36 are these ones here, and they're bridged. They're already bridged. Damn. FB2 is obviously like family bridge, yeah. Yeah, R36 are these ones up here. There's R36 there. So you've got R36, and they're already bridged over. Which are these two up this section? I think they are. Or that could be R8 and R7. No, I think that could be R8 and R7. R36, it could be these two here. That one's not bridged. Should I bridge that one? Because the other one's a capacitor. Yeah, you're right. R36 might not be bridged. Let me bridge that for 1 minute. Yeah, I've got a sneaky feeling that's the R36. And it's not bridged over. Is that switched on? Yeah, I've nearly done it again. Yeah, I'm going to bridge it. That is R36. That's why I'm not getting 5 volts over to that line. There's nothing. It's dead. It's completely dead. There you go. Let me give a drop of IPA. That's probably why I'm not getting no voltage up there. It's only one bloody diode. I should get 4.9 bridged over. It's completely, yeah, I've got R35, it's just R36, and it wasn't bridged. Right, that's bridged over, lovely. Right, that's R36. Let me plug her back in. I think that's done it. I think you could be right. R35 and C35. Right, she's flashing. That's good news. I'm going to put it back into VCC, ground this out. Let's see if we got 4.9 over here. No. No. Absolutely nothing. Zola. Millivolts. Oh, R35 and C35. Right, okay. Let me go and C35. Yeah, because we still got no voltage. Where did I just see C35? I just see that. Yeah, I did see that C35. Yeah, where's that C35? FB1, FB, C49, C40, FB6, damn it, FB40, C25, sorry Mick, I was actually saying they were side by side. Oh right, okay. Yeah, we got C37, but it's just a point. Yeah, C30, you've got C35. No, it has a capacitor on it. It has. Yeah, it's got a capacitor on it. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Oh, it has. Yeah. R36 and C35, it's got a capacitor bridged over to it. Yeah, it's got a capacitor. Yeah. But they ain't done nothing. They ain't brought the 5 volts over to the other line. I thought that might have done it. Might have pulled the 5 volts over and what we needed to the other side of the board. It's nearly there. I mean, it's just the top right. Yeah, to the right of that bridge. Yeah. Which is obviously, like you said, you've got these diode points on the what are like touch points, which are on these, and then you've got these points up here. Hold up, I ain't done this one yet. I forgot about this. I haven't done this one yet. I thought I'd done them. I ain't done that one. I forgot about that. Damn it. So it's to the right of that bridge. Yeah. That's a reset. So this one on here, this one's got, what's that got on it? It's got like a little capacitor. R36 and C35 is marked on that board to the right of the label, yeah, where it's got on there, C21. Yeah, C21. So yeah, these ones on here, one's got a capacitor. I think these ones have got capacitors on them. So I need to bridge them. Yeah, so you obviously, you're not quite getting the crappy silk screens on that board. Yeah. So, because obviously, like you said, yeah, next to the left is C35, which is this one on here. That's C35 there. Sure it is. But it's already got a capacitor on it. Then, no, next to that R36. Oh, right, up here. Yeah, that's got, you talked about this one. That's C37, so we've got, because these are all bridged, these already got capacitors on. I've bridged that one. If he's to the right, let me have a look, C21. Is C22. C21's here, to the right, to the board. So what, you've got to bridge this to? Is these what you're saying, is C21? Because that's the C21 here. Then R36. Yeah, the silk screen is printed regular. Then turn it to the left. It matches with the components. Right. I don't quite get that. I'm not as like I said, understanding how these boards lay out is very confusing. So, like you said, actually coming this across. Yeah, because one of these is fielding, one's an earth, one would be a live. It looks like it comes off that capacitor. It does. And the other line feeds straight into that chip, which is an earth point. So R8 and R36, they are 90 rotated from each other, so that's obviously a component to match. Yeah, that is it. Yeah. So obviously that's probably why I can't get voltage over to it, because of this, the way it's been bridged over. Because that one there goes to the chip. This one goes directly, comes off this component of this resistor. So it's obviously like an earthing point. But it's not pulling the voltage over to this side of the board up here, because it ain't gonna be any of these components. without the really without the schematics, but even trying to read a schematic can be very confusing because they can go backwards and forths. And that's it. So that's probably why. So really, shortening that out has not really done a lot to it. No, you don't get it. You don't get it to me, Mick. It is in chat. If it could talk, Mick. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Well, I need to get this side done. I forgot about this side. Here, look. I forgot about this one here. So I've got to find what resistor is this one pulling. I think I've done that one though, do you know? Yeah, I bridged that one. So that should pull 5 volts. Let me see if that one's pulling the 5 volt line. Alright, where's the component? Oh, it fell down. I think I did do that one. We put it onto its continuity. Let's put it in RDC. There's only one, I think. Yeah, 4.9. I did do this one. Yeah, that was that bridging point. R30 is done. Yeah, it is done. Yeah, I did do it. It was just one diode that I can't do. I mean, it ain't bad. I can't knock it. I mean, for the sake of... The only thing is, I still can't. I still don't know how I'm going to do it because the earthing points on these ain't lighting them up. 5 volts is already identified on the board. So look, if I try to bridge these, let me show you, right? So if I take the ones now, what I've done, these still don't light the diodes up. Even though it's working, these still won't light them up. Because these ain't earthing points on here. I have to ground it out properly, and then it lights it up. And then it lights the diode up. So I can't use that grounding point on there. How many LEDs can you actually put on a controller? All of them. Buying one now. So I can now, I have got 5 volts running all the way up to one point. What I can't do. Which is this one up here. I can't put it in. So how many is that? Let me count up. That is 1. So we got 1, 2. I think that one is 3. Pico. PCB's trying to explain to you, but it would be better if he could talk to you through it. Yeah. I know what he's saying. Yeah, how many? So yeah, let me count up. So I've got 1, 2. I think this one, I don't know if I've done this one down here. That could be 3, 4, 5, 6. That one would have made it 7. So that would have been 7 in total. So I now would have only get 6. Which ain't bad. I can't moan. There's 6 LEDs. The only thing do you have the WhatsApp? I do have the WhatsApp. Yeah. I have got the WhatsApp. I've got it on there. You know I've got WhatsApp. I've got WhatsApp on. Yeah, you know I've got the WhatsApp on there, Pico. I have got it. How many? So yeah. So that would have been... no, just PCB. Oh yeah, that's a good shout. PCB. PC board repair. Do you have the WhatsApp, sir? Because it might be easier to try and explain on that. I've done, there's 6, there's just one more that can't be done. All the others are getting all the 5 volts now around the board, which I wasn't getting before. R30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. It is all 7 LEDs. I think that is simple, Mick, but each LED has to be in the right way. No, I don't have the WhatsApp. No, I don't have the WhatsApp, Pico, so. Yeah, so that would be 7 diodes, which would be, like you said, which marries up. Yeah, if you've got on the WhatsApp, you can obviously send voice messages. Yeah. Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, I know what PC board saying. It's basically saying them board layouts from 30 to 37 or 36 would be your 7 LEDs. So yeah, would you be about right? That would be your 7 LEDs. So I can only have 6 LEDs and I can't have the 7th one. Which that does make sense. That's R30 to going all the way up to 36. Which I can't see that even on the board now. It's not even showing up. So I just jumped back because I was cooking. So that's what I was trying to look for. R30. I was actually trying to look for them. Trying to look for R30 and go all the way round the board to see if I've missed anything. Because I've got 35. We got 36. I couldn't even find the bloody 30. I bet I've missed one out. I know I have. 32. 32's down here. I don't think I've done this one. I don't think this is done. I can't recall it. Let me bridge it and find out. No, I haven't. I've missed one out. Damn it. It's this one down here. I've missed this one. I knew I missed one. So there was an LED that I did miss. And I missed it. It's right down the bottom. Which is this one down here. And it was R32. I didn't do it. Yeah, R30 to 36 resistors, or obviously jumpers, you need to get them LEDs. That's the problem with the pads. It's where them LEDs actually don't show up in polarity. Yeah. Well, I forgot about this one down the bottom. Totally forgot about that. I thought I'd done it, but clearly I didn't. It don't matter, I could do it now. So I'll have been 2 down, not 1 down. There you go. That's bridged. Yeah, that's the only thing with them resistors. If you don't, if that's just it. It's just for the sake of one. All the others are now done. I should have power to them, which should be the 5 volts that I needed. The only thing is, I won't be able to switch them off. When I plug the controller in, it'll be constant 5 volts. Let me try that again. Now, let me see if I've got 5 volts up that section now. Should have now. We have 4.9. That's good. We've now got 4.9 down the bottom, which I didn't have before. I thought I'd done that one. I missed it. Must have missed it. Let me just double check and plug it in. Yeah, look, it lights up. Nice. So we've got both of them lit up there down the bottom. For the sake of that one, a 470, like you said, that 470 ohm resistor instead of a jump-in. Yeah, that resistor is soldered in line with the LED, so you need a jumper or just a regular LED with a 470. I think that's why they got, because they look like these have got. They've got a component on them. They've got a resistor on them. That's why these are lighting up. Because these are 5 volt LEDs, these ones. I can mix and match them. It's not a problem because they're all 5 volts. So I can have different colours. Well done, Mick, for the PC. But yeah, obviously, because one, that I didn't have 5 volts around this board. All for the sake of one LED. I think it's a small sacrifice, to be honest. Because it wasn't meant to have an LED. These weren't meant to have LEDs on them. On that front. I just can't pull 5 volts all the way up to that board. Because I think this chip, the chip on the other one is over here. and there's components, and that's probably why that's working. I reckon these are like redundant and they're not meant to pull power over to it. So putting that on there, right, that R36 is really not made no difference. Yeah, the red has to go to, yeah, the red goes to the positive and the black to the negative. Well, I can't use the legs on these. I can only use one side of the leg because they're obviously not grounded on that front. Because I tried it, they're not pulling to ground. So that indicates to me they're isolated. But it's not a problem because I can push them to a leg of the pin anyway. So it's all going to be at the back. So if you can't fit the LED, so you can now just fit the LEDs. I can. The only one downside is I'll have to put all of the negative pins to one side of the leg, which will be up here because this is a negative point, which then goes to the back of the controller stick. Because these obviously are going to be, I can't put them to here because it's an oscillator, but I can put them to a negative side to the leg, which that's not a problem because we don't use it anyway. So I can put all the negative sides up to here. It's all going on to the back anyway. So because the LEDs have got to go from the front. Well, I think they do. I better double check that. Actually, that's a good shout. I better check which way these bloody diodes go in. Do they go in front or back? Let me have a quick look. Where did they put the LEDs? No, they did put them at the front. So, right, well that makes it interesting. So, the diodes have got to come from the other side. No. So you should actually solder them LEDs the right way of where the LEDs are, and that's obviously is polarity sensitive. Right, okay. But I didn't get no power from it, no PC. That's the only thing. When I tried it, it won't have it. I can show you. Let me solder one in. Right. You could be right. Let me just try it from this side. Let me plug her back in. Because now we've got power down here now, so we should be alright. So let me plug these ones back in. Now I've got both of these now wired up, right? Yeah, both of these should be wired up now. These points here, these should now be active with, because I've bridged the points. Tell you what, let me find before I plug them in, because I'd rather PC Ball just sent through on Discord. You can go through Mixed Discord, talk to voice message. Oh, that's a good shout. Yeah. No, look, I'm not pulling no 5 volts. See, I told you. It's not pulling no 5 volts through. That's pulling 3.3. Well, that's weird, isn't it? Why is that pulling 3.3? Yeah, that's not pulling no 5 volts through that. I'm not getting no 5. Right, I'm going to eat my dinner. No ways, Pico. Yeah, I'm not getting no voltage. If I solder them in direct, I've got nothing. There's no 5 volts going in. So one side of that is obviously not even grinding out on the leg. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't go there. Yeah, I'm not getting nothing on the output. I'm getting one side, but it's not earthing out. I can't see, sorry. Let me have a look. So, right. So the one side on here, right, if I can put this in and I'll show you. Now these are soldered direct leads, right? I forgot what one that is. So if I could, it doesn't matter because it won't light the diode up. No, it's not. It's not lighting the diode up. We've got nothing on both sides. Nothing. Check the Discord. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, we've got no point. Again, one side of that negative leg is obviously it's not even connected. It's not grounding out. So I've got no ground points to any of them holes. This is why this board wasn't getting a full 5 volts going all the way up. So I've got to do what I said. The only way to get the 5 volt is I've got to ground it out. I've got to literally ground separately to go all of them pins, like all of these. These ain't grounding out. One of these ain't a ground point. They're not showing up as a ground. Which is a bummer. Yeah, they're not getting nothing. So I can't solder them both in like I intended to, because I thought that would have done it. But no, they've got to be grounded on one side. So I've got to find a negative leg, which is this one, and then it lights it up. Yeah, it does. It does light it up on one side. But I'm gonna have, that means grounding a bloody pin out on this side where the negative leg goes, right where the joystick goes, because that's a ground point. But that lights that diode up. Lovely. So just by putting negative leg over here and lighting that. Oh, so you don't you're not shorting all of the R3s and the R36s. Oh, I didn't know you did have a few. Yeah. What about the X's? Yeah, that's a good shout. Have we got any X's on here? Don't think we have. I could take it from a... What about from a capacitor's perspective? What the fuck? Oh, right. So, what about then... What about that capacitor that's not being used? The other side is the negative side of the leg, right? If I took it from the negative side, because that's a negative leg, isn't it? Top part is positive, this is a negative leg. What if I put all the negative legs to the ground point, to that where that capacitor is? Would that still do it? Why not lighting? No, that's what I'm saying. It's not lighting up is what I mean. Oh, right. Yeah, no, they're not lighting up. No. They're both of them ground. So it'll light one side up. I'll get 5 volts. But the other side is not even grounding out. I've got nothing. Yeah. So I wonder if I could use a negative leg of that capacitor that's not being used. Let me double check to see if that's true. Can I actually use that? Yeah, I can. Yeah, there you go. It works. So that's fine. So I can actually use that. So I can use a negative side with that, and then that will be that will light it up, and then I won't have to take it from that ground pin. I could put all the ground straight onto that one negative side of the leg, and then that'll work. That'll work. It's a complex thing. Comparing, this wasn't meant to be done this way, but that will work it. It looked like that will, I can push that round with the voltage. Then now I've got 5 volts virtually going all the way around the board by bridging in points. But you should not have to do that. No, obviously, because that's what I'm just saying. No, you shouldn't. No. Well, I'm not getting no ground points from any of them. Any of these are not grounding out. Because now, if I put that in VDC mode, right? I should actually, that meter should read 4.9, and I'm getting nothing. But if I touch the earth point and bridge that over, I get 4.9. The other side I get 0. But one side I get 4.9, which is this side of the leg. I do get the 4.9. But if I bridge that from there to there, I get 0. 0 rating. Hey, bridge deck. You can put it to grounds, to any of the ground points of the board. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. What? Yeah, I was going to do that, Octcows, Pico, sir. So what I could do, I might take it from the negative side of that capacitor, because it's not being used. I tried it, it worked. Just don't put it to the top, because obviously I might put a little bit of formal coating over that, so that don't touch on that front. So if I put formal coating over it, that won't shorten out. And then I could just use this side for the negative side of the leg to light them up. The wire's going to be long enough. Look at the bloody length of the wire. I've got like, yeah, you shouldn't have to, yeah, it should work. But I swear the first one, it did work. No, it didn't. I tried it. When I first done it, it was coming off the switch. That's what you see. Hey, hot cows. How you doing, my friend? You should have your thing tomorrow, sir. The Nintendo Switch. You should actually get it. Yeah, just about to have dinner time, so I'm saying a quick hello. No, just eating me dinner. Yeah, actually, give me 1 minute. Yeah, so it looks like I won't be able to take it directly from that point. I'll have to do what I said. Take it from the negative side of the leg. Ow. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Go for it. Hey. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do what I said. I'll unplug it, start putting the LEDs in, right? I'm going to take these bloody things back off again, because they're snapping. Because I keep turning it over, I'm pulling the wires off. I know what'll happen. I'll pull all the traces off the bloody connections. That's the only thing is then, the only one I can't do is the top one. I just can't do it, it won't work. But, at least I'll be able to do, at least I've now got all the 5 volts that I need, all the way around the board. No, you don't need to put Pico. Mick, you don't need to put all of them grounds onto that cap. You can put them from each side to the nearest to the ground of the LEDs that you're putting in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's not working though, Pico. It's not doing its job. That's just it. I've tried grinding it out and it's not grinding. I'm reading your message, sir. No, Mick. You can put them from each side to the nearest of the LEDs you're putting in. Let me take these off. The good thing is with WhatsApp, right? It should work. It should. Oh, that one's snapped off. See what I mean? Look, these bloody wires. It's the only thing with these. Oh, it did. hold up. I'm getting two lots of messages here. When you put them LEDs, the red, the 5 volt, you've got the negative of that LED. Go to the nearest ground point. So that LED, they obviously you're putting them in, need to run them. Oh right, I see what you mean. Just put them down to the ground points on there. Right, I get it. Thanks guys. Right, I've took the motors off because they're just going to get in the way and they're going to rip them off. Then it will be game over. I won't have me rumble pads. I can sort them out later. The points are obviously I need to do. The LEDs, obviously it's now out, switched off. Right. So, first thing, how many of the blue ones have got? Because I've only got 5 of each. It didn't give you a lot. So these are all 5 volts, right? So I've got clear, red, what have I got? Blue. I've got blue on there. Cut of blues. I think I've got about 4 blues. How many have I got? 6 in total? Yeah, it will be 6. 5. So what I've got to do? 4. 5. I've got 5 blues. Damn it. Well, I could do 3 of each, couldn't I? Remember, that camera stall, the flux tip is shorted between, of the current, so it's just short through the board. So we had it working before it happened. I know that. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that neither. Yeah, because like you said, I can undo what I've done up there with C35, R30. No, it's R36. I can unbridge it because I don't need it. It's not getting the fight. It's not getting the 12 volt. 5 volt over. No, something got screwed. So I'm going to do 3 of each because it's 6. I can't put the 7th one on. So I'm going to have 3 of red and 3 of blue. Now these are quite long, these LEDs, and they've all got diodes. They've all got like resistors on them. So. It was 25 in total. I forgot how much I paid for them. It was actually quite good ones. Oh yeah, there's another red one then. How many of the red ones have I got? So I've got 4, 5. No, they're all the same. Damn it. Hey, yeah, take all of them off the wires, off the LEDs to the 5 volt and grounds at the cap you started off with. Yeah, I was going to do that anyway. TFN, got to it. Mate, I have to, it was a nice stream. TFN, thank you my friend, thank you for popping on. Much appreciated. Yeah, I know what you mean PC, take these, take the things off it. What he's actually saying, before the stream shorted out, we had one working and then it shorted. Oh right, and then it didn't get sorted. No, I'll tell you where I took that from. I think you misunderstood what I said. See this point here, right, on this board? That's where I took it. That's why it worked straight off. Because this was a switching point. If you look back at the stream, I put dots on it, right? That is a 5 volt line, and that is a negative line. But when you bridge it, when you bridge this point, this side, there comes alive, and these both now become 4.7s or 4.9s. And that. It was since you started, when you first lurking in. Yeah, it was working in the entire stream, yeah. Mate, it's a nice stream. Thanks TFN. Thanks, bud. So, yeah, there was one going over to it. But obviously now I'm not. I know what you mean, because I'm sure when I bridged these over, one of these did light up. Which obviously now I'm not getting it. Yeah, that's what was missing. Obviously, did a switch obviously go there? Yeah, well, I think that's how you, I think that is why you misread, because a switch did go there. Because if you look at this one, right, on this afterglow one, there is a switch right here where that goes, which is this switch, which turns the LEDs on or off. And that's what I'm saying. I think it acts like a switch. So without that, that just, all I've done really is just puts these constantly on. No, he's actually saying, well, you've done that before the string cut out. You had it working and then it shorted on the USB, so we don't get it. Yeah, well, it could have been. That, yeah, that could have actually happened. There could have been a short. It stitches into the circuit, yeah, so LEDs will work. So you're basically saying, right, are you basically saying take the covers off these, or keep them on and just keep a little bit of the wire coming through, and then I can bridge the wire, because these have got to go on this side. Basically, the LEDs have got to come through this side here to bridge over. Yeah, no, keep those. Yeah, because like I said, all I've got to basically do is just bridge the wires straight over. No, you need to put a switch in circuit, then Mick. Then put this, yeah, put that the switch is in, and yeah, and then press it. What, you mean take the switch off that other one? I don't think I've even got another switch. There wouldn't be another one on that board, would there? I ain't got any, because I've got diodes on here. I don't think I have. Damn it, I don't think there is. Standby key ones, yeah, they're 4 pins, 6 meters, yeah, I don't think I'm going to have any of them. This had a bit of damage done to it, I don't know what that was off. That looks like, that didn't look great. It looks like something's exploded on that. I think this was off, oh, that looks like off a that looks like off a key, hard drive. Whatever that stuff was, that didn't look too great. Didn't have an old, or just link it out, Mick, to see if that works. Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah. So how do I do that then? If I ain't got a switch for that, how do I link that out? Because obviously that is a key point of, where is it? I did have it a minute ago. Oh yeah, I was down here. So what I'm saying is, if I link it out, the top one on here, these two top ones are 4.9 volt. So it's connections. So what do I need to do then? Bridge these two pins over, because these are going to be earth. Because you can't bridge it like that. That'll create a short. No, jump it. What, you mean jump it like that, you mean? Literally jump it over. I thought that would create a short. Because that's live and that's a negative. Yeah. What, bridge it, literally bridge it over, yeah. Because that's coming directly from that side there. And what, yeah, take that, take the back off the other piece of the pad, and which the pads are actually on the PCB, and then it switches. Obviously, it makes it into the multimeter, into reference. Right? Okay. Because, like you said, what would be the benefit? What would be the benefit by doing it, by bridging it to do it that way? Then, what would be the? No, I've got one here. Because, like you said, if that bridge is over, because that only turns the LED off, doesn't it? That only, but obviously I've still got no ground points to these pins here, because I never had none to start with. No, tell him which pads need to connect, please. Yeah. Thanks, Stu. Because like you said, on this board in here, this side is 5, this one's 5 volt. Without the switch, the LEDs are off. To switch it on, you need to switch the LEDs. No, that's just it, Pico. They stay on. That's what I don't understand. Them bridging points that I put on there, they come straight on. It's plugged in. When it plugs in, the only downside is, unless, are you on about, if without the bridge, does it turn off the grounding points? That's what you could be on about. I think that's what you're on about. That bridge there might be turning off from the point of the ground. Yeah, so what does, it's those, obviously. So what does the switch do on the other pad, please, Mick? It just turns the LEDs off. Look, I'll show you. Let me plug it in and I'll show you what it does. It's weird. All it does, it literally just turns the LEDs off. It comes on standard, like the other one did. Yeah, you got to connect the right pads to simulate the switch, yeah. And when I press the switch, it kicks it off. So that switch then, them points on that pad could be that this is not being detected. That's why I'm not getting nothing. See, like it goes to like afterglow. Turns it on. So it could be that point. So you've got to simulate the switch. That's probably why I've got no grounding. But then there's a lot of components missing off that. There is a lot of components missing. Remember, this wasn't designed to have afterglow parts on it. Bridge all of them 4s, but I'm not sure. But you might have to push the switch into DPST to switch it on generally. It doubles as a switch contact on that part. Apart from the L's, obviously shorted. The only way I'm going to know that, right, is to take the other one off the other controller, put it on here. That's the only way I'm going to know to do it properly and not shorten this board out completely. Then that will be for sure if that will work. But that will sacrifice the switch out of that one. Yeah, you could do that, Mick, yeah. I think that might be the best bet. To eliminate, to see if that's the case. Because what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to actually take a board that looks identical, but it's not meant to have the afterglow LEDs in. No, just jump it over, buddy. I could just jump it over, but that could create a short. That's the only thing. If I shorten this board, it's game over for this pink one. And then that'll be it. It'll take that chip out. If there's a short, it'll go direct to that chip. It'll be game over. I won't be able to replace it. It's entirely up to you. I can go for it. Put the switch in and then it'll work. If you solder the LEDs in, yeah, I think it will. I think it's true at PC dudes. I think that will work. Then and then I asked for hours ago. Then it was obviously switch it back, and I said no. Yeah, yeah. Jumping part of that would confuse him. Yeah, actually switches. Yeah, use your multimeter on them pads to confirm which is yeah. I'm going to stick with what PC says. I'm going to sacrifice. Take the jumper out. Right. I'll take this jumper out of this one, and then bridge it over, and then I can put it back in. And can I actually buy them? I wonder if I can actually buy them bridging ports on there. And then that's it. That will confirm it 100% to do it. And then I'll just have to buy one of them. Yeah, you can actually buy them switches. I'd rather buy the switch if I know this works. Because I'm not getting no ground point from that. That could be because the switch is missing. I've got a sneaky feeling that could be the case. Yeah, any of them 6mm, obviously in circuit, they would work. All right, that's okay. This way, at least I don't, because if I bridge that and that goes wrong, I'll take that chip out, it's game over. I've done all that work for nothing. And I don't really want to do it. I want to try to mod it, but the best way that it's not meant to be. But with, I mean, the bridge points, I've got 5 volts there, which we didn't have before. I didn't have the 5 volts. So 100%, Mick, trust me. Yeah, I know, I will. Take the ground out. It'll be alright. I think that'll work. I've got a sneaky feeling. I bet it's going to be because that's why I've not got no ground points there. Because it's the switch. It needs the switch to engage it. It's a manufacturing trick. That's probably why they put it in. Now I don't want to butcher this one because I've just repaired this and this one's good. Yeah, it's a manufacture. Yeah, I'm going to go back to my ginger and honey chicken stir fry. Peter, you're making my mouth water. All I can have is just fucking. All I can have is a pot noodle. I live on pot noodles. See, that's what I missed not being when I used to eat meat. I used to love it, but then it did put me off. I couldn't go back. Just couldn't. Yeah, that switch, obviously it's thermal trace, so obviously it'll make them switch as well. Yeah, right. Oh god, this is going to be fun. Now I've got to be ultra careful here because I literally just finished resoldering all them wires. I do not want to break any of these, and I don't want to break any of the points on here. Now I've got to take that afterglow market one out, which is this one, and it's right next to that bloody switch. Oh, for crying out loud, it is and all. That switch is right near where I need to be. Damn it. Oh, there's a wire off already. But me, well, that didn't last long, did it? Told you, these poxy afterglow things are a nightmare. Now look, they have put them side by side on here. You can actually see them. They've put them right up to where they are. That switch is right up to here, right up to near the controller. Yeah, it's 6mm tack switches. I think they're everything. Now, I can't use up here because I'll melt that point here because that's plastic. That would have been easier. So this is going to be fun because now I've got to try. Where is my? Tell you what, give me 1 minute because I'm getting a bit hooked up here with all these fucking wires, everything. Let me shut them blinds because it's now getting dark again there. So I'm going to take that switch off and then put it on, and if that works it. Right, I just need to order a switch up for this, which is not a problem. I can do that. Right. What I need to do is keep this held up because I need to get right up here. Right. There's a lot of flux on this board. Hell of a lot of flux. That's not the flux that I was. That I'll put on here. So I'll clean all my work up. No, I might have to put some flux on and flux her up because it's not having none of it. It smells like curry sauce. Stinks like it, I know. This Kimbo's really got a strong smell, but with that old ball, it's got like a whiff of curry, which I don't mind. I don't mind curry. Yeah, it's melting now. Amazing what a bit of flux does. Right, I've got one out. Yeah, curry chicken is the best. I can't. I'm vegetarian. It makes me, you know, I can't have anything like that. I watched one documentary and it put me off for life. That was it. And that's why you have to be careful even with streams, because, you know, the last thing you don't want to do is see someone seriously injure themselves. I couldn't live with that. I think that'd play on my mind too much. Now I've got to be careful not to take the traces off here. I'm having that tomorrow, PCB. Mr. Pico lives a good life. Why not? We only lived it once. Right. That looks like now. I don't want to break that switch. What I want to do is just tease that out. Yeah, I ate butter chicken yesterday. Oh, nice. These guys are making me mad water. You think, oh no, I can't have anything like that. I have to live on bloody salads. Don't know why. Still can't lose the weight. Oh yeah, that butter chicken is nice. You thinking, oh no. Well, one side's coming out nearly. What I've got to do is put a little bit of heat. There you go. That one's out. There you go. That one's... Is that one loose? I need to put my glasses on because I can't see. Yeah, with peanut butter and raspberry jam on sourdough on tonight's dish. Bloody hell. How the other half live, eh? I don't know. I have to live on salads. Damn. Damn it, careful now. Well, I've got one side of it out. There you go, she's out. One side of the leg wasn't in. Lucky enough I didn't bend it and didn't break it. So I've got it out. Right guys, so there's not going to be a right and wrong way to put this in, is there? Am I right actually saying £4 for lettuce is crazy? What? Is that how much it is? $4 for a bloody lettuce. Wow. That's absolutely nuts. Oh, that's complete. Come off that one. I knew it. I knew that'd come off. They're a nightmare with these. $4 for a bloody literally for a lettuce. Wow. Right. So now I've got this out and I didn't break any legs. This can go in any direction, can I? Am I right in saying? Because it looks like there ain't a right way and a wrong way to put this. I think all that does, this creates a proper short actually on that board. it will have to go in one way, but obviously test it first. Yeah, I could do, couldn't I? Because I think you're right. I think these. How am I going to test that? How would I know to test that to put that in the right direction? Because it can't go, it don't go this route. It can only go up or down, basically. I can't switch it to the side because it won't work. The two shorted without pressing the button. Right, okay. Right, so I need to put this in continuity test. Switch this in continuity. Is that in continuity? No. That's in continuity. Right, there you go. Yeah, because the top two of the legs. You're right. The top two of the legs are the pluses. So yeah. It ain't M2 and it ain't M2. No, it's not doing nothing. The M2 is short of inside the switch without pressing the buttons, and then when you press the button they should short together. Right, okay. That one does. They're both doing it. No, they're both doing it. So if I shorten like you said, and then press the button, they both bleep, and I'm not touching the legs. And these two. Oh no, you're right. No, it's not. So this side is the negative side. So I need to put these down. These two go at the top. There you go. Good shout. Thank you, PC. Much appreciated, sir. Right. Now, that should now create... I've just put that in. So what I should do now is plug this back in just to see if I've got any of the ports of them actually working there. Now I've got that connected up. Right, so we've got pink lights on. Now if I put this in, if I put that in voltage, I should now, let's see if I get the 5 volts without that shorting out there. No, nothing. So it's not really done anything, to be honest. I thought that might have done it. Now it will work. Now you need to put the LED and then pass it through. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's bung an LED in, right? And then see if that'll pass through with an LED. No, I'm still not getting no 5 volts. That it is, it's not getting the 5 volts it needs. I switched it round. No, still nothing. All them pokes, yeah, all of them legs are making contact as well. Yeah. No, nothing. I'm touching them on there. No. It's still the same, because it would have shown up on the multimeter as soon as I plugged it in. this multimeter would have shown me the 5 volts just like the LED, and I'm not getting nothing even when I press the button. Hold up, we're getting 1.4. Hold up, no we're not. Oh, we did do. Perfect. No, we're not now. It's not there. I think it's me. It's grinding them out. No, it's not. It's not showing up anything. Let me put the multimeter in. I'll show you. So, all it's getting is in millimeters. It's in millivolts. No, we're not getting no. I'm not getting no power out of this at all. So no, it's still not doing it. Zoom in. Zoom it in. Right, okay. Let me zoom it in. And I can go to capture. Let me move this over. Move that up. Obviously. Let me see that switch. Right. So I've not soldered the switch in. Right. Where is the switch? Switch is here. Right. Shall I quickly solder that switch in? Just plonk a little bit of solder to it. It might be, but it might not be. Mick, you're going to struggle unless you solder that switch in, so you can make sure the pins are making contact. All right. Yeah, I thought you was going to say that. I didn't want to, just in case it might have had to come out. I'll tell you what. Let me unplug it, because it'll cut the stream. Otherwise, it'll be game over again. Yeah, it might not be all the way in. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that. Right, that one's in. What's going on with this? It feels like this is compact or something. It's not coming out too great. No, it is. It's me. I'm pushing it. I mean, what's going on here? Those switches are called DJST switches. Double jump and single throw. Right, I didn't know that. Thanks, PC. Right. It's all covered now. Right. Squirt for drop of IPA. As always. Give her a quick clean, quick brush. Right. Put that over there. Get the brush out. Give her just a quick. It's soldered now. I've made sure, 100%. Right. They're all anchored over. I can now see it. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? Now they're all anchored down. Right, so anchor point, and now you can see for yourself they're all anchored over. Right, besides that one I can't get to because it's right next to the controller. Right, let's try that again with the switch. Right, let me see now if that comes up on here. Right, if that flags up. Yeah, it is. No, it's me. I thought I was bridging it. No. Oh, hold up. No. Oh, we got 1 volt. 1.2. 1.4. 1.3. No, it's just stuck on 1.4 volts on that front. Let me try that now, because I wasn't getting that before. Because I was getting a full 4 volts. Ace, is Ace on? Oh, Ace, how you doing, my friend? It's a bit, must have been late over there, where you are, sir. Next time you're in the UK, pop over to where I am. You can take one of them bottles of whiskey with you. I can't drink them. I'm on medication. Obviously, that'll give you a couple of days. That'll give you a couple of days. There's about 6 bottles of whiskey out there, all Jack Daniels. 5:40 in the morning. Bloody Nora. Mind you, the sun will start coming up. Because I know my sisters. I've got 2 of my sisters out in Aussie. No, it's not enough voltage going through. That switch has not made no difference putting it on. No, it's not. That switch has done nothing. I had an inkling it weren't. I knew it weren't going to cause a. Knew it was going to cause an issue on that switch. So even if I put the pins over, and if I put the pins straight over into the terminals and then press the switch. Yeah, it don't seem to be working, that switch, for some reason. Nothing. So the switch, every time I press in it, and then it jumps up to 2.2, then 2.3. It's weird. It don't make sense. Then it spikes down and then goes up. But it don't go up to all the way to the 5 volts it's supposed to go up to. Try putting them LEDs and then try it. Yeah, put it on VAC. I have got it on VAC. I have got it on there, my friend. I have. That switch, it feels like 1 minute it's not working and then it's sort of like it partly works. But it's not the full 5 volts it needs. Yeah, VDC is needed, yeah. I thought that would have done it, personally. I really thought, oh yeah, you might be right. No, it's doing absolutely nothing. Check that, check the meter. No, I'm not getting nothing. I'm getting nothing light up in them diodes at all. Every time I put this bloody thing back in, the multimeter, right, it's switched off. If I press it, it's still switched off. And I've got the, look, I've got the probes right stuck in. So, oh, it's not in AC. No, doesn't work with that switch. It's a weird setting. So it needs other parts maybe on that Q4. I think that's what it might need. Because there's bits missing still off this board, remember? Yeah, it could be. Because like you said, there's Q's missing. There is Q's missing. So the switch is on. Maybe Q4. I did see that Q4. Where did I bloody see it? We've got F6, C21. I did see Q4. C5. Where's C4? Got C12. C5 is breached with a capacitor. It's near R35. Oh, thanks, PC. Yeah. R35. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think it's over here. No, Q4's bridged. Q4's down here. Here it is. Q4's already got. It's already got a component on. Q4. So I bridged the R33s to get the 5 volt over, but we still got nothing. Nothing on there. So even with that switch, it's not making no difference. Yeah, that's D4, is it? Oh yeah. Is that D or Q? Oh no, it's D. Sorry, you're right. It is D4. That's D4. So I've got to look for Q4. Q2. Let me switch the board around. You might be able to see it a bit better on here. D3. R28. Ain't going to be up here. There's Q1. Up the top. Yeah, I thought it was going to be at the top. I didn't think it might be up there. Ain't up that side. What we got here? No. C5. R1. Keep going. It's there. Q4. Pico spotted it? Yeah, it's where you are there. Right, give me a minute and then let my brain to adjust it. It's Q4. You had it to the left a bit. Oh, right, okay. No, back to the left. Back to the left. Right. C12. No. Other way. Sorry, guys. Left. Sorry, that's me right. C3. R50. Q3. That's not D. No, that's D. We've got Q3, which is this component. C2, C1, R3, FB, which is short for fuse. There's not much on there. C4, which is this one here. You want Q. No, it's the other side. I think it's plastic to the left. Right. There you go. D4. There's Q4. So there's a component missing, which is going to be, yeah. So the only thing that's going to be missing is going to be one of these. And what the bloody hell? What is this component? So that's probably why I'm not getting no switching. Can I nick it off the other board? I know it sounds a silly question. Can I actually nick it off the other board? Have they got any on there? Because it's all in black, I can't bloody see it too great. Yeah, there. So Q4 is right up to where this is. Yeah, this board don't have it. See, this board's a different layout. So what component would be that then? Because I might be able to pinch it off another part, just because I am intrigued to see if I can get this working. So what component is that that's missing? Like I said, Q4 is because it's close to the R35. Right, okay. All right, which is right there. So what what part would that be, PC? Do you know? What component that would be? Mind you, I could find out because there is a Q3. The Q3 is down here. So we've got Q3. This would be the same component as obviously as Q4. What is it, like a bridge rectifier or something? It looks like a bridge because it looks like it bridges over. I'll just try and have a look on here, see if they had one on here. No, this board ain't got him. Well, it's got one, but it's in 3 legs. This one's only a 2 leg. This one's got 4 pins, the other one's got 3. Oh, it's a transistor. Ah. The trouble is, bloody transistors. I could nick this transistor. Look. Hey, Hot Cows is back. Right. On this one, let me show you on here. Now this one's got a transistor right up here. Look, it's got Q3. So could I nick that transistor? Because that looks like the same transistor. Take that transistor off. I could take that transistor off and pinch it and put it on that one. They used to switch it on for the transistor because you've got an R9 now. Yeah, they use the switch to turn on the transistor. It's obviously the current overwhelming the switch. Well, could I pinch this one off here? This one's a Q3, which is the same one on the other board, to see if that would switch that on. So, you need, Otcals is saying SOT23 package type. What is that letting, what's that, what is that letting on, onto it? Well, not this one, because this one's working. Well, it was working. I need to switch off it, because obviously I needed to switch. This one on here, I've put the switch on to put over here, right? But when we looked over this end, this resistor is, oh, so yeah, if you put that transistor on that, it might need a resistor as well. Yeah, right, that's what I think it does, because look, it looks like it goes up to a resistance. This is what I was saying about, yeah. So if you'd nicked it off that, you'd need a resistor as well. Because that's probably why I'm not getting voltage to them pins. Directly to these pins here. It's frustrating because, like you said, you can't. The only other way I can do it is to do what I said, is to bridge it from the earth points to the board. And then that'll get me 5 volts to the LEDs. That's the only way, because obviously we bridged the resistor, all the 30s except for 1 point. Yeah, these guys have got it, but I won't jump on it on top. We got the top guns tonight, Mr. Hotcams. We got all the best help we can get. R9 is an R27 plus Q4, I think. So what would that R9 be? So what would that be? Because obviously that's going to be a resistor. What type of resistor would that be with that R9? Hey, let me have a look on there to see if there's an R9 on here. Because I might be able to pinch it off this one. You're welcome, Mockhouse. You're welcome to help, Cows. Yes, we definitely, my friend. Most definitely. R52. I'm just looking on this other board to have a look. It's the same one that you showed on the camera J6. It is a transistor. You can get the resistor values from that board. I can pinch the other transistor, take it off the other board, and then plonk it over. The other one's got Q3. Well, this one's got Q3. I don't think this one's got a Q4. I just had a look to see if it's got a Q4 jump point. No, it hasn't. Because this board's got slightly a little bit of a different revision. We've got R10s, we've got Q. You've got another one there at Q2 on this old black board. PCB said R9, R27 plus Q4, I think. Yeah, but what type do I take that off the other board? Because obviously I'm looking at the other revision. I'm looking at both boards now on this front. So, yeah, because I'm not sure with these. Would you measure from that switch to R9 and you see what you get in continuity? Alright, yep, I can do that. It's not an issue. Put it in continuity. So, continuity. It's switched on, so it's not an issue. So from that switch, you're saying, look at from the switch, from the board, and what you're getting to that Q9. So I need to take it from a negative, the positive side of the leg. I'm getting 1.6 volts to the plus side. I'm getting 1.6, yeah. Yeah, 1.6 volts I'm getting from that side. Now, what about this one here? I'm getting 4.9 volts from this side of the leg. That's interesting. So, yeah, because the other side's going to be negative. Let me try that. No, the bottom left, I'm getting 4.9 volts from that. What about this side? 1.6 volts. Wow. Continuity. No power. Oh, right, sorry. Continuity. So, continuity means it bleeps to see if you're getting power to it. Right, I'll see. Nothing. Now let me press the button to see if that works. Yeah, it beeps, yeah. So what I need to do is now I've got to try and hold this and hold the button to see if it bleeps. Nothing. Right, nothing on that leg. Okay. It is switched on. Shall I switch this off? It might be because I've got it switched on and all. Let me switch it off. That would bloody help, wouldn't it? Because I've got it plugged in. Nothing, right. Nothing on that leg. Nothing on that leg. Sorry guys, it's slipping. Yeah, power off, yeah. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to hold the button. Right. I'm pushing the button in to see if we've got continuity. It's not getting nothing. And what did you say? R9 you told me to touch, because I'm touching R9 right at the top. R27. Oh, R27. That's probably why I'm not getting nothing, because there's nothing. Oh, that's on R9. You're saying R27. Hold up, where did I see R27? Is that over here? I think it is. That's Q2, R28. Yeah, there we go. It's over here somewhere. Yeah, wait. No, stop. Yep. Yep, I've stopped, my friend. Mick. Yep, I've stopped. Solder board under the cap. I see it. What? Seriously? Is there a solder board? How the bloody hell did you... Yeah, you're right. There is. Fucking solder blob. Look. Wow. He was right. There was a solder blob on it. How the bloody hell did you manage to find that? That's probably why that ain't working. Right, let me try that again. Right. Let me plug it back in. Yeah. I didn't see that. Well spotted. Well spotted, sir. Yeah, it was bloody solder blob right between the two connections. Right. Let me plug these back in now to see if I'm getting 5 volts going to that switch. No. No, it's not making no difference. Yeah, I was on camera. Bloody no, I didn't spot that. I wonder what that was for a minute. I thought, what's up with that? That did look right for a minute, and then I realised, no, this one here. What's that there then? Hold up. What? Oh, it's soldered. That's how it's done, is it? Soldered to the leg like that. I wonder what that was. Same here. Yeah, I was almost blind. Oh, it's part of the leg. It's anchored down. Oh, it's a bit mank. That front. Now we've got the light on, but no, still no 5 volt. Still not getting the 5 volts, even with that solder blob off. Makes me laugh. It works 1 minute. Right, I don't get this. This is weird. This thing's really throwing me out. I need a bigger monitor. Lol. Yeah, same here. If I press that in, believe it or not, the joystick's affecting. It's actually affecting the voltage. What? Something's not right. So no, it's that multimeter. Yeah, am I just missing the parts? Is there any schematics for these? No, this is not doing nothing. I'm still not getting the 5 volts out. It's not. It's going erratic. It's all over the place in millivolts. It's jumping all over the place. But I'm not getting the 5 volts straight out, even with that switch on. It's not having it. It's definitely not having it. Good spotted, no? That you had that solder blob on there. I thought, bloody hell, I didn't spot that. So what I'm trying to do is I think you're going to need it, yeah, to see the schematics for this mixer, because obviously, like, there's a lot of these parts. No, it's definitely not. That switch is doing nothing, because there's, like you said, there's missing parts on it. There is missing bits. It's not pulling the voltage round the board. Yeah. because it's missing just the right parts for it. It's not putting the voltage all the way round. Well, as I said, the other route you can go down, right, is to do it originally, which was, you've got the 5 volts up here now, got all the 5 volts, but I'm buying this one. I can't get the 5 volts up here, right? All the others have got 5 volts. The only downside is I can't use one side of the leg. What model number is that controller? I can tell you. What counts? That, my friend, is this one here. 3760. You need to populate the missing parts, and that's what it'd make it, yeah. So yeah, because that's it would, yeah. Pico's right, I think, and PC, because of the parts are missing, that's why it can't get the voltage around that board properly. What we've been doing is bypassing the stuff around that board, because the issue that it's got, it's not pulling all of the 5. It's not pulling all of the 5 volts round, because the components are missing, which you can see that, because straight away you come up to here, right, and all we've done was just bridge this side to get the 5 volts over to one side here. So we've got components missing. All right, some of these are meant to be, but you're just short. Obviously, because you just run it to the grounds and the caps, you could use 5 volts, yeah, but that would just stay on. Well, it would do until you unplug it, yeah. Basically, it will inject 5 volts. Remember, I didn't have the 5 volts before because I couldn't get them up past that point. So any of these, I couldn't get these to work. But now we've bridged them, which was with the R30 to the 36s, which are the 7 diode points. We didn't have 5 volts around. Now I've got 5 volt. The only downside is I can't use one side of the leg. It has to be grounded. So I've got to find ground points, which there is ground points to it, which we've got a ground point now. And if I move it over, there is another ground point over to this side, to the leg, which then contemplates to this side here, because if you have a look, you flip it over, it comes to this side and the negative to the leg, which that's that point there where it's coming over. So yeah, you could use the ground points, and then there's some more ground points. These are ground points as well. Look, if you have a look, that's what these are. They're all connected straight over to the other side where these go. So I could use ground points on these. So it's not an issue. It's just that it'll stay on, which I had an inkling it was going to do that anyway. Yeah, that right way is obviously to get the schematics and populate, yes, the cheap way. But obviously, if you wanted to do it, then yeah, then I'd say stay lit. Yeah, I mean, I've got the 5 volts. The only one I can't do is this one over here. I can't populate the 5 volt. It won't. All I can pull round here is 3 volts. I could jump the wire over and grab the 3 volts. Yeah, R9 is 4K. Oh, so it's a 4K7. Q4 is a J6. Oh, yeah, PC's done the math there. Look, he's bloody done it. And R27 is a 10K. Bloody hell. Really, I should really take a picture of that. Let me take a picture of that, because I'm going. Because as soon as this chat ends, I want to lose all of this, and then I can grab it. Then I'll know roughly what they are. Yeah, that's my estimates only. Yeah, I'll stab in the dark. It sounds about right. That front, because that probably does make sense. But the LEDs, I'll definitely have to. I can't believe that motor's come right off. Yeah, look at the other board. The other board's completely different. If I put the other board under, you have a look, right? One, the chip different is layout. Look at the chip layout on this. See, the crystal was right next to the chip. Now the other one was right at the top where the cutout is. Right, it's right up here. So this has definitely got a different layout, a much different layout. So if you have a look where these are, they're moles populated. This is laid out different. Next to, there wasn't an hole here. There was jumping points right next to that chip, and that chip's been moved because that chip was over here. It's now over here, and then jumping points are right next to that hole, which are these ones here, which is your diodes, which is, it flips it over, it goes to this one here, the green one. Yeah, there's 300 ohms there, the resistor there. Yeah, I think there is. Yeah, because you've got Q30. You know what you were saying before, you've got not the Qs, the all the Rs from the R26. Yeah, I can't find the schematics. The rock candy controller schematics. No, you won't. I had a look, Worms. I couldn't find. Cows. I couldn't find it, sir. Couldn't find it at all. So obviously, it's a complex system. We've got R56. I didn't even see any of the Q9s because the board layout's completely different. Some of it looks the same, but not all of it is. It's got a completely different schematic. Because if you have a look down the bottom, there's all your resistors, and I ain't got this lot all down here. None of that lot don't even exist. So yeah, 100%. What I need to do now is, would that still work without that switching? That's a good point. Let me plug that in, right? Because I've took that switch out, ain't I? It's so frustrating. It is. Yeah, look. So look, even without that switch, right? The switch has been disconnected, right? This switch, look, it does light up all green. So I've got all green LEDs. So you could just leave the switch out. It proves it, because I've got all green lights. It will just stay on. So you don't really need the switch. So the switch is not really, it's obviously not making a great importance. It will just stay with the LEDs on. The only problem I've got, the LEDs are not using the ground points to that. It won't ground out because, like you said, components are missing. It can't pull the power through right round the board properly. So yeah, you're right. There is with the components missing. The only other way is, like you said, is to copy it, is to ground them out on one side. Just find ground points on that board, and that will solve the problem. Because otherwise it'll chase you around in circles trying to get it. That switch on the other controller, so obviously it don't turn off the controllers. Yeah, I think it's the same, yeah. It adds up. Yeah, 002 it does up. Yeah, just do that, Mick. I think that's going to be my best guess. You want my honest opinion? I think put the switch back on to this board, right? And stick to the original thing. What I was going to do was just put the LEDs in, glue them in, right? Because these are obviously soldered in. These ones are soldered. And just ground them out. Just literally find the ground port, and then that's it. Yeah, literally 2 cents. Wow. 2 cents on that front. Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? But that's obviously that is adding up now. I mean, that switch, all that does, it just turns the LEDs on and off. But it's obviously still not put in, because mine's missing. Mine was missing on there, but obviously this one's now being taken off because I nicked the bloody switch off it. But yeah, check Discord. Does that actually help? Obviously it's a wrong board. Let me have a look. Let me go into Discord and have a quick butchers. Hot cows. Yeah, the rock candy. These are the photos. So right, I've got your picture on here, Occal, so I've got it. This is the one that's, you can actually see it. Yeah, that looks like it. That actually does look like it. I think they all are the rock candies. No, that's different. No, that board you got there, right? Check the... that board you got there, what you just showed me, that looks like the same one as this. It is. That board you've got here, right, Hot Girls, that one you just showed me, is the same board as this black one. Exactly the same. Yeah, so Discord does it. Yeah, it's obviously it's the wrong board, yeah. Right, okay, I've got Stu's number. I'll add that in to the WhatsApp. So we can have Stu in the WhatsApp group as well. Yeah, so you've got a knockoff. Typical, isn't it? Oh, God. Bloody typical. So I end up getting a knockoff board. A cheapie. That sums it up. Yeah, damn Chinese. Yeah, I totally agree with you on this, sir. So they've given me a cheap Chinesian one. That's obviously, damn, I can't even use it. Right, okay. let's put short work to that then. So the only other way I'm going to get round that is that all that work we put in. I mean, it's interesting, don't get me wrong, but it's a learning curve. These boards differ from near enough looking, even though it's made by the same company, right? It's just that they changed the board layout completely. Just laid it out different. But thanks to your help, no, we have got 5 volts going all the way up to 5. All the way up to 5 volts on the board. It's just that I have to ground them out. Right, I'm gonna do it the other way. It was obviously I was gonna go to the unscramble my brain there. Yeah, I totally agree. It's a brain turner, totally is. But it's a learning curve for me because I thought without you guys, I have now got 5 volts going up to the board. It's just that I can't ground it out with the single pin, even with that switching that front. And I've learned that that switch has got to go around the right way as well on that front, which is, yeah. But I'm going to leave it there, yeah. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I've got shopping in the morning and it's 9 o'clock. So I've got to take my mum shopping. I'm going to review this. I'm going to go back to this tomorrow, but I'm going to put all this back properly and do the originally. Do what I was going to do. Now we've got 5 volts going up to the board, I'll just glue them in and go it that way. Yeah, there's probably like a transistor for any LED switch controls, so don't forget to remove them jumpers and add an R5, R50, yeah, the R30 and the R35, yeah. I would definitely do that, bud. But no, thank you guys for popping on. PC Board Repairs, Pico, all the others, Stu, and all the others lurking in the background. Thank you guys, much appreciated for your help. It's obviously been a blinding, it's been blinding in all ways. Yeah, I'm off, thanks. So thanks for the stream, Mick. Yeah, PC, Cows, BrizTech. So Hot Cows, you should be getting that tomorrow, sir. I forgot to tell you, I'm gonna do it off stream. I'll put that cable in because it will give you the time when they're coming out, just in case if you might have to nip out somewhere. I will do that because I've got the thing on it. Yeah, and all the lurkers lurking in the background. Yeah, so be careful. PC Board Red, you've been a great help, sir. Thank you so much. Much appreciated for your help. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. Later, guys. Thank you. Much appreciated.